Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Well, welcome to today's live stream. And this is Simeon Ambergy from PraiseTracks.com. And whoa, okay. So it's not my birthday today. It'll be my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. But I thought I would get an early jump on things, and just share with you one of the cool pianos that I reviewed a few months ago. In the Keysuite Bundle with UVI, it actually is now available as a separate product, and it is the Austrian Grand. And the Austrian Grand, and it is a really interesting piano. In fact, someone has mentioned that it's actually a Bösendorfer 280 VC, which I thought was really fascinating. And so we're going to just take a quick look at that and have some fun, and just kind of spend some time with you today. And it's been kind of a crazy week as usual. And I'm so glad to see everybody. And if it's your first time here, just always encourage you to subscribe and like the video, and just ask any questions while we're live. And if you're watching the replay, just leave any questions below in the comments, and I'm going to be able to take care of that and just be able to help as much as I can. So this is the Austrian Grand that we're looking at here, and let's see if we can pull that up. There it is, and it runs in the UVI engine, and it has 3 mic positions. I'm not quite sure exactly all the details on the sample layers and that type of thing, but one thing is just the sound. Hey, Carl, good to see you, and good to see Jeremy. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your birthday wishes. And it's really kind of interesting too, because I think John F. Kennedy was born on May 29th. Bob Hope, one of my favorite comedians, was born May 29th, and so many other fabulous people and musicians. Nima, this is what I do. This is what I do when I'm not doing YouTube videos. When I'm not doing YouTube videos, I kind of help Christian songwriters and arrange their music, their songs. I also do sequencing for churches and that type of thing. And as a matter of fact, this past week, I was able to participate in the very first live concert with a group in a dinner theater here locally, and they did How Great Thou Art, and it was a tribute to Elvis Presley and his gospel heritage, his gospel love for gospel music, and that was a lot of fun. It was the first time in probably a year and a half that I was able to play with other musicians and singers. We had a quartet, a full rhythm section, horn section, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been doing this in one form or another since I was around 5 years old. So you could pretty much say music has been part of my life for a long time. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I find a lot of enjoyment, a lot of just a lot of pleasure in being able to share and produce and bring songs that are in people's hearts out to life. So there's a lot of interesting things going on. And I love being on this channel and love sharing with you guys. So let's take another look at this. Yeah, and this is, I'm just playing the basic hall preset for the Austrian Grand. And one of the cool things about the Bösendorfers is that it has that lower extra set of keys. Now I've got my nano key right above the right above my nano controller here, and I've got the octave shifted way down, so you can. I'm going to keep going down. Now that's that extra almost octave below. And real quickly, I'll put the yeah. So you can see the extra keys down here. So that's kind of cool that they added that. But I don't know too often I'm going to get down that low, but it's a lot of fun. But this is the basic hall preset here. Yeah, just gonna be able to hear a little bit better. You know, this is not a new plugin. It is actually, it was formerly a part of Keysuite, and it's still a part of Keysuite if you get the UVI Keysuite Bundle. And I actually did a video on the Keysuite Bundle just a few weeks ago, and it's probably been a few months ago, but time just has moved so fast. But the Austrian Grand was just like a special piano that came when you purchased the entire Keysuite Bundle, but they've separated it out now and allowing you to buy it as a separate product. And until May the 30th, I think it is at an introductory price of $49, which is like for a 280 VC, that's a pretty good price until May the 30th. And then after that, if you're watching the replay after May the 30th or after their promotional period, then it's going to be $79. And $79 for a nice grand piano like this is really, really good. And once again, the SL88 Grand is just phenomenal as far as getting the dynamics set up. Now, I think I'm just going to look real quick on what I have here. I think I actually, yeah. So what I've done, let me show you real quick what I can show you what I've got going on here. And I've got like the hard drives and the SSDs going to sleep, but what this is in Cakewalk, I've got this in the MIDI track here. I've created my instrument track, and then I've just increased the velocity about 10. So that just kind of helps tweak that velocity a little bit, because the SL88 is got such a wide dynamic range, especially in the softer velocities, that sometimes I've got to bump that up a little bit on some libraries. And so I can either do it from the velocity curve here, or I just chose to do it within Cakewalk itself, just to kind of give me that. See, I can still get real soft with this. Yeah, and this is the basic hall, and you can see how they've got these mics set up. You've got 3 different mic positions. You've got a close mic, a cinematic mic, which has got it like the mics are kind of set out a little bit in the room, and then a mono mic. And the mono mic kind of gives you a little more focus at times, and so that's really cool. You know, I love, you know, there's no debate about the Garriton CFX. That has to be in my list of probably top 10 pianos or top 5 pianos. That is definitely on my list. And but for $49 or $79 after the sale, this is pretty decent. Yeah, I'm just kind of staying around with this. Oh, that's okay. Nima, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, I've just been staying around this basic hall preset for a little bit because it's just so nice. But let me just go back. Let me just go back real quick and just kind of show you. You can adjust the volumes. I'm just going to turn these off and just let us listen to the close mic. I'm in E flat today. Now, what I'm going to do, let me just see what we've got effects-wise. Okay, they've got a really cool effects rack. I'm going to just shut the effects off. Yeah, I'm just going to just take that reverb off a little bit, and just so we can kind of hear exactly what these different mics sound like. So, yeah, so right there you can hear how dry this is. So let's just listen a little bit more to this. And this is the close mic, and I've got the mono mic and cinematic mic turned off. One thing I like to do, it seems like a lot of times that the releases are cut off too soon. When I hit the note, I like the note to ring out, to sing, to go somewhere like this. Let me give it a little bit more. Yeah, just to kind of let it ring, and you can hear the ringing out. It's got a lot of cool overtones there. So you have the release samples. Yeah, so you release the note and the hammer's reset and that type of, and then the sustain noises, or the sustain layer, and then the release layer. Then you have the pedal noises here. You can always do that. And then the sympathetic resonance. Yeah, the sound of this, it's a 280 VC. It's a Bösendorfer 280 VC. And you know, what's not to love about that? I mean, yeah, you can hear all of those really cool overtones there. Okay, let me go ahead and turn on the cinematic mic, and let's do the same thing. Let's just listen to the raw signals, and then we can go through some more of the presets and effects here. Now, right there, now that release is a little too long. Just enough to let it just kind of go out and back. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you hear how nice and round and rich that is. So I've got a little stuck. Yeah, sometimes there's so many MIDI ports that I've got going that sometimes I'll get a hung note every once in a while. And then that richness in the low end is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do something here. That's a lot of fun. I like hearing just the raw sound of the piano. And it's just without any effects. And I get this question a lot is, do I use any kind of EQs or processing on the instruments? So I will always try to be as true to the sound of the libraries that I review as I can, without any external processing or EQing or any kind of tricks to make anything sound any different than what I hear it right out of the box, because I want you to hear what I hear. The only thing that I do is I have a Waves volume maximizer at the end. I've got a playlist writer to kind of help level out some of the volume, but that's it. Nothing is going to change the tone of the library. I'm just not going to do that. And if I do, it would only be for a special effect. And so that's just what I want you to get. I want you to get the real real experience like I'm experiencing it here. Yeah, and this is just with that cinematic mic. Yeah, and that top end, just listen to it. And see, the thing is with that, the 280 VC, something about it, it's, you know, the V in VC, I think, is versatile. I think Busendorfer with this 280 VC, they've struck a balance between something that can be warm down here, or just be, and you got that sparkle. Hey, Chappie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for those birthday wishes. You know, when you've been around the sun as many times as I have, it's you need all of the help that you can get, and I've been so very gracious and grateful and fortunate. So we're getting ready to do another trip around the sun. Yeah, it's punchy, Emmanuel. It's punchy, warm, and sparkly at the same time. You just got a lot of those cool overtones, which I love. Okay, let's just check out a couple of other presets here. So the basic dry, let's just take a listen. I think it's just, they're just doing something a little bit different with the, yeah, so it's just the close mic, and I'm going to turn that release up, and then the effects. Yeah, so they've got a great effects rack here. And you've got, if you look at the artwork and stuff, they harken back to the, you're like, this has got to be like an Eventide. It's just, and Blind Watchmaker, hi, thank you so much. And yeah, click that like, that's great. So we've got delays and EQs, so you can do a lot of things here. They've got a nice convolution reverb as well. So let's just take a quick listen. Yeah, so Lewis, let me do that. I'm going to be all over the keyboard here eventually. So let's take another listen to this close mic dry. And the close mic really brings that out, brings those really nice, bright harmonics out. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now let me kick on that cinematic mic. So that cinematic mic just spreads that stereo field out a little bit more. And while we're here, let's just look at that mono microphone. and take a listen to that. Yeah, I mean, you know, I knew it had to be a Bösendorfer because the Austrian, but the recent discovery that it was a 280 VC just really makes a lot more sense now to me. Yeah, so you just hear how just like the mono, that focus there. And then we kick on that cinematic mic. I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to just bring that volume up a little bit. Because that mono mic provides some kind of nice focus. Okay, well, yeah. So you start going, you start going wherever those tones and those harmonics and those notes take you. Okay, so they've given us some really cool presets. So let's just kind of go through a couple of these. So this is the blues, a blues piano. I woke up this morning, it was my birthday. I just lost it. Well, I woke up this morning and it was my birthday. The sun was shining and I went on my way. Okay, so now I'm going to address this. Okay, yeah, so there's some things going on. Well, this Austrian Grand got me singing the blues today. Well, the CPU is screaming at 42%. I thought I had 16 cores or 32 cores, and I don't know where all of them went. Okay, now it's messing with me. So you see what happens to me again. It's just like, okay, yeah. So what happens to me is that the sounds just kind of take me somewhere, and just the textures and the tones, it just kind of puts me in different places, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, it's crazy. But see, this is the thing. You can take a beautiful 280 VC and you can just do what UVI does sometimes and just make it into a totally different instrument. And that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. That's what makes it really interesting. Okay, so let's yeah. So here again, yeah. Excuse me. So here again, you've got adjustment. You know, for the tones and filters. So that's what they're doing. They're messing around with like a lot of the filters and things. So you've got this, you know, low pass or bell curve, and then So you can just really shape the tone of the piano. Also, you can mess with the polyphony. Now, the more polyphony that you have, the more CPU that you're going to use. And so you've just got to balance that out, and just whatever works for you. Like I've got streaming and capturing and all sorts of things going. So so when you do have a spike in CPU usage, like especially if this one thing is taking it, then that's what was going on a little bit. So things just got to share. Okay, let me see what. Okay, I've got a couple of zones turned on here, and yeah, and I don't know exactly what's causing my controller to hang a little bit, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, but that's the blues pianos. That's some fun. So I'm going to address the CPU issue here in just a second, but we'll just go through some more. And Nima, you had mentioned, let's see, Tone Profit, and you know what? I actually need to look into that because I've not heard any of his work, but I will check into that for sure. So so once again, this is Simeon from PraceTracks.com, and if you're just joining us, we're taking a look at the Austrian Grand from UVI, and it's just a lot of fun. Okay, so this is the Australian Grand JAZZTASTIC, and let's just take a listen. So they've got the mono mic turned on, the close mic, and let's just look and see what they've got going on. Okay, so they've got the high pass, so they've rolled off a little bit of the high pass, and here again, I'm going to just do this and increase that release. Now, in the envelope, you have an attack. The attack is going to be adjusted with the velocity. So this kind of shapes how the velocity is going to alter the attack portions here. So I'm just going to turn that on so velocity is going to take more control over it instead of just the scaling here. So let's just take a listen to this. And this is the JAZZTASTIC. So right away you hear the high pass filter there. Yeah, and they've got nice verb on there, so that just kind of gives you that warm. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather. Yeah, very nice and warm. Very nice and warm, and then you can listen to what happens. I see that frequency. So adjusting those filters in real time just kind of takes a toll on the CPU. But you can just basically make it your own with going in and adjusting some of these things. Okay, the romantic piano. Let's just take a listen to that. And thanks again, everybody, for joining me today on a birthday eve. Yeah, I've got my mic right there, and I've just, it's hard to sometimes make adjustments. Wow. I love that. And let's just look at the effects. Yeah. So you've got the delay, and that reverb just makes it kind of go. Okay, so let's see. Let's just kind of catch up. Wow. Yeah, Nima, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love Sweden. I've got a lot of friends and musicians that I'm in contact with that are from Sweden, and just really enjoy it. Yeah, you know, I actually did a video on the acoustic scoring guitars just when they came out. You know, once again, Heaviosity just does a fantastic job with those. Okay, so Lewis, let me just see what we can do. I think, let's see. Let's see something here. So probably, let's just pull up the dry. Let's just pull up the dry setting here. Now the close mic is going to give you probably just the brightest. Okay, so right there. See, with me, I don't like when they have the presets that just cut off like that. See, it just kind of sounds like the it gets chopped off. So that's why I just like to just get these releases. I just like the piano to breathe a little bit. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Yeah, and you've just got to find that sweet spot. So yeah, to really, it depends on what you want to do, Lewis, with this to cut through. And this, now I'm going to just bump this velocity up a little bit so we can kind of get a little bit more. Yeah. And now you see the velocity scaling is the key to getting these to sound right. Let's see. See what I've just got a lot of when you start talking about let's see, like a praise and worship band. Let's see. There's yeah. See. I know who goes before me. I know who stands behind. The God of angel armies is always by my side. The one who reigns forever, he is a friend of mine. The God of angel armies is always by my side. My strength, yeah, it's been a long time since I sang that one, but that's the one I was thinking about. You will deliver me. Yours is the victory. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I fear? Yeah, so you can get it bright. You can get it bright. Yeah. Hey Rob, thank you so much for that super chat. It's like an early birthday present. Thank you so much. That just helps to support us, and just so appreciate that. Yeah. So when I kick that velocity layer up a little bit, that curve, yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you found us as Danielle. Yeah. So I'm so glad. So glad that you found us. Yeah, so you can just hear it. Now I'm gonna just do this, just so you can hear what the difference is. Now that's just with the close mic. Now I can pop this cinematic mic on. So Rod, the bundle, a lot of times when you have the bundles, you'll find that you'll have pianos that you'll probably would never touch. And so a lot of times it's good to just to pick and choose the ones that you know you're going to use, because there's nothing worse than having valuable hard drive and storage space taken up by something that you're not going to use. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of little things going on behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm kind of getting into it. Yeah, and yeah, let me do this too. I'm going to just turn the gain down here. Now let me go back. Let me go back and just mess with this velocity scaling here, and you can just click and drag this in the corner. And I'm going to just invert this so the curve is kind of going like that. So now listen to what happens. See how muffled that gets? Yeah, so that just muffles that. Or it just, what it doesn't necessarily muffle it. It is just focusing on those lower velocities. Rod, I hope you enjoy it. And the thing is, it takes time to dial it into your controller and to get it sounding the way you want it to. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction with the velocity. So I'm going to just make it a hard curve and listen to the difference. Yeah, so instantly, that's going to emphasize the loudest velocities, and yeah. So for some reason with some of these libraries, I've got to just have that little bump to just to kind of get it where I can just dig into a little bit and still play soft. Yeah. Okay, this is what I want to show you. I want to show you a really, really cool. Oh, this, yes, yeah, Gamma. It is a Bösendorfer. For some reason, a lot of times sample developers, they can't actually put the company names on the pianos. Like Piano Tech, they just now signed I guess it was a few years ago. They had an endorsement by Steinway, so now they can actually call it a Steinway piano. So let's see. Okay, so you saw a color knob. Let's see what we've got. Let me see if I can. Now, okay, okay, yeah. Okay, so let's just do that real quick, Lewis. There's so many controls that sometimes you. Yeah, so if you have it all the way over to the left, it's a little brittle. Now let's take it over the other direction, and it'll get warmer. Yeah, so now it's really nice and warm. And then always you can say presets. Joaquin, thank you for subscribing. That's great. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, this is a Bösendorfer. It's a 280 BC Bösendorfer, to be more specific. But I want to show you something that I discovered because unfortunately, the thing about the UVI workstation is that it is not a multi-core. It's not a multi-core processing engine. So that's why a lot of times you'll see that CPU just go way up, especially when I'm using all 10 fingers. I can get that CPU just to crank into the 60 and 80% without any problem at all, especially when you have the polyphony. So right now it's at 64. I think it defaults at 64. And then I actually see the voice count go much higher than that. And so all the voice counts and stuff, The polyphony voice counts because you've got layers. So every time you turn on a mic layer, if you have one mic on, it's a layer. If you have two mics on, it doubles the number of sample layers. So I'm going to show you something that that I did recently, discovered using Unify. Now everybody knows that it is no secret that I just updated. As a matter of fact, I've just updated the UVI portal, and so I want to show you what I'm doing here with Unify. So Unify is a way that you can host multiple plugins, and so I have 3 instances of the UVI workstation loaded up, and right here I've got the basic call. So what I've done, I've got 3 of the UVI workstations loaded up, and they're all set to the same preset. So, but the key to this is that I have the key ranges. So you can see the levels there. So I've split the keyboard up into 3 different zones. And so this UVI, the top UVI workstation, is handling like the low notes. The middle UVI workstation is handling the middle, and then the third is handling the top. So what happens is that CPU use is also spread among your processors. So you can just get a lot more. So let's do a quick comparison. Let's do a quick comparison here. So right now, doing that, I'm hitting like 8%, 10%. So I'm going to close this out. Now let's just launch the standalone, and I'm going to play the same thing. I'm going to put the basic call, and just so we can compare apples to apples. And right now, let's see. So it's at 25%. So I'm always trying to find ways to maximize things, and Unify is a great way to do that. And there's links in the description for that. And what I was able to do, I was just able to create a unified library that was just the Keysuite Bundle. And so I can click on that, and you can just see I've saved some Austrian Grand patches that'll just load as Unify layers. But it's a way, since Unify is multi-core compatible, then it is able to leverage that to just to get as much power and optimization as you can. But let's just go back to the regular UVI engine, and just look at some more of these things. Okay. Wow, this is a lot of fun. And I always go into these things, I say, honey, I'm going to go on, and it's not going to be so long. We're just going to talk about one piano. But you know what? We can talk about one piano for, quite a long time. If you don't have Unify, I mean, that is just like the MacGyver of plugins, because see how nice and easy that is? It's just got such a nice tone. And then just realizing that you can get that real bright and poppin' sound, that's really, really fun to know too. I go through so many libraries, and because I want to be able to get things out, and a lot of times there's just not enough time to really dig in deep. And so a lot of times when I'm doing the live streams and different things, I'm discovering along with you, and that's what makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, let's just pull up the space piano. And I just updated the library today. They came out with a recent update to the UVI workstation and the and the actual Austrian Grand library itself. And I think they've added some really cool presets. So this is the space piano. Let's just take a quick look. And yeah, okay, look, okay, they've got the release going up there, and space double, and they've got the delays. Yeah, I like the rack. The rack looks really cool. So you got some lexicons and all kinds of cool things going on here. So let's just got the cinematic and close mic going. Let's just take a listen. This is the space. Ooh, okay. Oh, I saw that CPU go like into 75, and then you heard it too. Yeah, yeah, because we're doing a lot of stuff. Cyber, yes, I did. I did see that comment. I saw you. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So the space piano is just, it's just really, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So we'll let it sit down. Yeah. It's just really chewing up CPU because we've got a lot of processing going on. And that would be a good candidate to throw into. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So this is the vintage Drain piano. Now let's just check that out. And I'm hopeful that in the future, oh yeah, in the future that they will go to a multi-core engine, which I think will be great. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I'm gonna just dial this down to 32. I like the sound of that delay, what that does. Yeah, that always throws that when I hear the piano that sound, and I'm in A flat, it's got to be Howard Jones. I love how the delays kind of play off of each other. Yeah, yeah, very cool. Okay, let's check out some of the processed ones. I was kind of looking at one of these before I came on, and it's really kind of interesting. So they've taken this Bosendorfer 280 VC and done this to it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's got the crazy phasers and stuff going on. Yeah, and it's just crunchy and something that you wouldn't expect out of a piano like this, uh, stadium guitar. And and they've got like pads. So they kind of gave us a couple of really fun bonuses. Yeah, just taking it outside the box a little bit. And then the way you get the pads, you know, you're just adjusting the attack envelopes and that type of thing. Yeah, they put a guitar in there. They put a lot of things, because you can take those source material and just kind of do lots of things with it. So you've got like different pitches and different things that you can do with that. Oh, it's wild. You know, Cyber, this was in their Keysuite bundle. It was like a bonus when you bought the Keysuite bundle. And it was not available unless you got the Keysuite bundle until just recently. So Porka slap. Now, I've not heard this. I've not heard a lot of these process patches. Okay, yeah, so we've got some slap back. Yeah, that's a little weird, but fun. I thought at first it said polka slap, so I thought they not only put a guitar but an accordion in there as well. So this is India Dream, and let's see. So it's kind of like a sitar or a drone. You can get like some drone effects out of there. Okay, funky piano. And I've got all of my samples on SSDs. I've just added, I've increased the storage of my NVMe drives for, some of the VSL libraries, and then I moved the other ones into little caddies, USBs. So got two of those USBs, and then I've got a couple terabytes inside. I mean, the thing is, when you start adding libraries, you'll just start running out of storage, and it's just oh yeah. So they're trying to get like a clavinet. Yeah. So when is piano not a piano? When it's a funky piano. Yeah. So, storage space is premium, and you want to make sure that you are not that your samples libraries are not taking up space that they've not earned that connection with you. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see. trying to find. I think that's it. I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all. The morning dew. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Yeah. I bet you they got the phaser going. No, okay. Ooh, no, that's different. They've got a rotary. They've got that rotary effect going. So that's what's giving it that swimmy effect. Yeah, so that rotary is given it that really wild swimmy effect. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's just go back. Well, radio piano. Let's just kind of take a listen. Yeah, all of these are using the filters and effects, the EQs, different things like that. The color. Tremolo. Okay, yeah, we've got some tremolo going on. And yeah, so like a chorus. Yeah, so that kind of makes it sound a little more vintage there. Yeah, really neat things that you can do. Let's go back to the natural. I love the cinematic microphone positions. It just kind of gives it a nice spatial. Okay, man, they've got all three here in the cinematic, and they've got them all cranked up pretty good. Let me see something here. You know, I'm so grateful. Let's see. Wow. I'm so grateful to be where I am in this country. And I think it's not only my birthday, but you know, my birthday sometimes falls on Memorial Day, depending on what year it is. And I can't finish the live stream unless I remember those, not only in the United States, but those throughout the world that just put their lives on the line, that have paid the ultimate sacrifice in helping protect our country, our freedoms, and this is not it's not political by any means. It's just a matter of I want to pay respect to those who have made that decision. I don't know how I could have make that decision. I love doing what I do, and it takes a special individual. The Bible says that greater love has no man than this, than he laid down his life for one of his friends. And it takes just a very amazing individual to be able to do that. So, not only I'm celebrating my birthday, but I'm able to be alive because of those that have made that ultimate sacrifice. So I just want to take a moment and just see what we can do here. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies. Let's get that out of here. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success and nobleness and every gain be thine. Yeah. God shed his grace on thee. God shed his grace on thee. God has shed his grace. He's shed his grace on me. I know that for a fact. For a fact. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Man, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Now I get to this point and, it's so funny. I love my wife, man. This August, we're going to be celebrating 35 years, and such a great, and some of you are out there, I know what you're thinking. You had to think about that a little bit. So 86, 2001, 35, and that works out. But I love my precious wife, Debbie, and she says you have a hard time getting started and you have a hard time ending. And we're at that part where, I so enjoy spending time with you guys, and it's hard. It's literally hard to stop, and because I really enjoy sharing and playing. I love playing. I love just being able to play and share. And go ahead and subscribe, and like and do that, and all the links are going to be down in the description. And remember, if you're seeing this live, you can still get it at the introductory price of $49, and then after that, it's going to go up to $79. So if you're watching this after May the 30th, I think, then the price is going to be $79. So all the links are going to be down in the description below. And I want to thank everybody for joining me today and sharing, taking some time out of your day to spend together. And it's just wonderful. So thank you, Jay Jerome and Andreas. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Matt and Cyber. I saw you shortened your name a little bit, so that's kind of easier to say and to remember. Lewis, thank you so much. Thank you, Gamma. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And Marcus, thank you all the way from Munich. Thank you so much for all your good wishes. And we're going to take another trip around the sun together. And I can't wait until that happens. Every day is a gift, and because it's called the present. And until we see you in the present next time, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and I wish you all a wonderful day. And if you're in the United States, happy Memorial Day, and we will see you real soon.